and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Tori Amos' Cornflake Girl. This was recommended by a person in my comments called D Shields. And it was recommended on an Elliott Smith video, which by the way, I'm going to keep continuing to do those Elliott Smith reactions. But I sort of been exploring other interests of mine, so that's why I'm doing this one first. But I'm going to go back to Elliott Smith. I know of Tori Amos, but I don't really know her music. Like if you traverse, rock music, eventually you're going to know who Tori Amos is. She's that redhead girl. She's very pretty, and I saw her talking about Nirvana once, and she was very flattering with her words. I do not know any song of hers, so this will be my first song probably that I heard from her. So yeah, let's go.
That was a good solution, hanging with the raisin girls. She's gone to the other side, giving us a yo-heave-ho. Things are getting kind of gross, and I go, it's sleepy time. This is not really, this is not really happening. You bet your life it is. You bet your life it is. Honey, you bet your life it's a peel out the watchword. Just peel out the watchword.
I'm liking those interesting transitions. They make the arrangement more, interesting.
Seems we got a cheaper feel now. All the sweet teas are gone. Gone to the other side with my encyclopedia. They must have paid her a nice price. She's putting on a string big love. This is not really happening. You bet your life it is. You bet your life it is. Honey, you bet your life it's a peel out the watchword. Just peel out the watchword.
That's really cool. I'm zoning out to the piano. Sorry. Okay, if I were to describe this song with just one word, that word would be pleasant. However, if I were to describe the video, it would be
By Curious Farmer Girls?
I was listening to the lyrics, especially in the beginning verse, because I kind of zoned out a little bit after that, listening to the arrangement of the music. But at the beginning of the song, she was talking about the Cornflake Girl, and she started mixing with the Raisin Girls. Raisins, I think. You know, those loose Raisin Girls. They're always up to no good. She mixed up with them. And then with the imagery of the video, it kind of implies that a little bit. Although I don't know how detached the song is from the video. But about the song itself. The song itself was really good. The arrangement was really well produced and well layered. For example, the bass was super bouncy. It was just dancing along the whole song, the bass. And it was pretty good. I love basses, man. I love when the bass is really good because I think the bass is the pulse of every song. And this one was just kind of like whimsical and free. I like that. And I also like the piano over it. Like that part that I like, it has that little part where it sort of like breaks down and it goes into like a little piano and then it transitions back into the song. The song itself has little flares like that just to keep the arrangement interesting, and I really like that. Her voice was also really good. I especially started liking it later on in the song where they became more unrefined. She started adding like more personality to her voice, and then going like, yeah. Those little like genuine kind of dissonant tones that people have when they have like they're really expressing themselves. Because that's the thing that, at least for me, I'm a person, I like refined singing sometimes. For example, I love the Mashkudai Bergen, and his singing is purely refined. However, I gotta say, I do tend to like a voice that cracks, a voice that it's a little bit annoying, dissonant. A voice that's not super, super refined. Because refined just sounds too perfect. It sounds too clean. It sounds too sterilized, like it has no soul behind it. You know what I mean? I kind of want to hear the and the feeling of genuine expressions. You know what I mean? And this song, even though she started pretty refined, she's starting adding those little flares with her voice. And I like that. And it was obviously, that's a conscious choice. So yeah, overall, like I said, the whole experience was very pleasant. It was a very simple song to digest. The person in the comments said it had layers, and I did notice layers in terms of the musical arrangement. There are layers that keep the music interesting, and you can listen to the song and admire the composition on it. You know what I mean? Because it's really well done. And like I said, another thing that I noticed is like very well produced and very well layered in terms of like engineering. But yeah, this was Tori Amos, Cornflake Girl. I like this. If anybody has any recommendations, please post them in the comments and I'll be sure to react to it. I'll see you guys later.